Welcome to Trading Mastery Institute. Whatever that is being shared is of our opinion and not an advice for to enter the market. Okay, I'm going to teach you how does the market work. So imagine the big banks are the fishermen. The ocean are vast. So in order to attract the fishes, they have to throw baits, okay, to attract the fishes to their ships. So once the fishes are near their ships, so what they are going to do, they are going to fish the fishes out from the ocean. So that's how the market work. Okay, the market is there's no participant, so the big boys have to throw a lot of money to move the market. And once there's a lot of retail trader, then the banks will hit their stop losses. So in order for retail trader to be profitable in the market, you have to recognize when are the phases the big banks are throwing money in the market to lure the retail trader, and we follow the big banks trader movement in order to make profits. Okay, so now we are going to the chart to learn. We are now on the chart. So we want to recognize when are the banks feeding the retail trader. So this is how it works. The market will go up and down. Okay, there will be a lot of seller, buyer, seller, buyer, seller, buyer, and then we can see this big movement. So this big movement is the movement of the banks. So you guys recognize already. So after a big movement, there will be a retracement. Then there will be buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. Then there will be a big movement over here. Okay, same like the fishermen, right? Not okay. So now the big boys or the big banks are feeding the retail trader, buying and selling, and then it will move up. Then over here, since it keep on moving up, moving up, moving up, we are focusing on moving up. Okay, so over here we see the big banks are feeding the retail trader, buying, selling, and then we are looking for a buy, right? Not so, but for this instant, it keep on buying and selling. Okay, buying, selling. Okay, and then after that, we saw that okay, potential that is going up. A lot of retail trader will do a buy, and then it will goes down. It trap. So this is a bigger trap, bigger feeding time. Okay, that went down. Then we see that oh, okay, actually this is a bigger trap. And then the banks are pushing the price down. So we don't sell first, okay? We wait and see for the feeding frenzy, okay? Or the retail trader over here, and then we look for a sell. So over here also, we see there is a buying and selling over here. And then we are looking for a sell, then it went up. So by having a chart itself, it is sometimes quite difficult to determine the bank traders. So that is where there is tools. There's so many tools out there. Okay, choose one that is suitable for you. Okay, for us we have our tool set. Okay, prioritize more of the Ichimoku cloud because it is one of the most accurate trading system. Okay, so at one look it can be uh, a bit overwhelming. Okay, but as time goes by, you will with training and practicing, it will be easy. So same here, like just now, okay, there will be a buying and selling, okay. So you see the candlestick is zigzag between the line, okay, the blue and the red line. So we do not want to do anything because it is a frenzy, feeding frenzy. And then we see a clear bank movement over here, okay, meaning the big boys have already take out a lot of retail trader out there. So we wait for the free feeding frenzy some more, okay, and then we see that the candlestick is above the blue line, above the red line, and above the cloud. Then at the same time, you see the red line is above zero over here, above zero, okay, and then there is an opportunity. Then this is where you have to learn how to enter. At a later video, we'll teach you guys. Then we enter a long because we from our tool set we can see clearly that the feeding frenzy is pushing the price up. So after the price went up, okay, a lot of retail trader they feel excited, exhilarated, okay, by this movement. They will do a buy. They keep on buying, and then they are trapped. Okay, so then there will be a feeding frenzy. to lure more retail trader and trap them. So they'll be buying and selling, okay? Then we see when there is an opportunity to go for a buy, okay? So check where is the candlestick, above the blue line, above the red line, above the cloud, and the red line over here, it is above 0, and then we look for a long. Okay, so after you see such a huge movement, don't enter the market. Okay, there will be a feeding frenzy, okay, to trap the retail trader. So for this instance, there is buying and selling, buying and selling. So in our mind, since this movement, we still want to look for a buy. Okay, same like just now, uh, the just candlestick itself, we do not have any idea. But over here, we see the feeding frenzy. It went below the blue line. Okay, went below the blue line. And then after that, it went below the red line. So this is already telling us that it is already weakening. It can't move further up. And then to see the further evidence, it went in the cloud over here. Went in the cloud. So meaning this is a bigger or a higher time frame feeding frenzy to capture the retail trader. Okay, so inside here we don't trade until we see there is a strong movement down here. We see a strong movement down. So meaning we see that there is a potential that the big boys are pushing the price down. Okay, and then we wait for a feeding frenzy again, okay, to capture all the retail trader, and then there is a sell entry over here. Okay, we confirm at the lower time frame, and then what we do is for this instant, it is just below the red line and below the cloud. So this is the first movement. Okay, we can take it and look at the red line is below the 0 line. Okay, so meaning we enter a sell, so it went down. So over here we see that there is a potential of going down again. Okay, our intention at this area, but we wait for the feeding frenzy. Okay, there will be a lot of buying and selling, then suddenly see, okay, it went up the blue line, and then it went up the blue and the red line. Okay, and then it start to goes up, then we confirm it penetrates the other side of the cloud. Okay, but we don't see a strong movement. Okay, like this strong movement, at least 3 candle or just 1 candle. Over here we don't see, so we wait for the feeding frenzy over here, and then it starts to go in. Okay, and then here there is a break. Okay, strong break candle, so we wait for price to goes up, feeding frenzy, and then look for a confirmation to enter buy. So that's how the market works. So over here I have covered the uptrend. Okay, when does the uptrend looks like when it is losing power? Okay, when there is a major sideway, and when there is a reversal and the price going down. Okay, downtrend. So I hope this short video explained to you how the market works, so that you do not trade during the feeding frenzy or the manipulation phase. Okay, so this is the short video, and I will make more video for you guys. Appreciate the subscription and thumbs up for the video. Thank you.